Hi, I'm Rebecca. Did you know that you can use science to make beautiful artwork? Today, we're going to make some marbled artwork with supplies you probably have around your house. You'll need some foam shaving cream, food dye, toothpicks or plastic forks, 2 baking sheets, a piece of plastic or cardboard to scrape the shaving cream off with, and some paper. Thick paper like cardstock works best for this activity. Now that we have our supplies, we're going to marble our paper. First, you're going to spread a thin layer of shaving cream onto a cookie sheet. This layer should be a little bigger than the size of your paper. Next, put a few drops of food coloring spread out around the shaving cream. You can use as few or as many colors as you want. Then use your toothpick or fork to swirl the food dye around and make a marbled pattern. Next, pick up your piece of paper and gently press it onto the shaving cream. Press on it really lightly to make sure that all of the paper has touched the shaving cream. Then, very carefully lift the paper off of the shaving cream. It's easiest to start in one of the corners and pull from there. It's okay if the paper pulls a lot of shaving cream up with it because we'll take care of that in the next step. Take the paper and lay it on your other cookie sheet with the shaving cream side up. Hold the paper at the top with one hand and pick up your scraper with your other hand. Use the scraper to scrape all of your shaving cream off of your paper. Now, you just have to let the paper dry. You can repeat the same process with more sheets of paper and the same shaving cream and dye. Just add more dye and swirl it around again if you need to before putting a new piece of paper on top. Once your papers are dried, you can use it to make greeting cards for friends or family members, or you could even put it in a frame and display it in your house. This is a super fun project, but are you wondering exactly how it works? Let's talk about it. Water is a polar substance, which means that it mixes really easily together with other substances that are polar, like food dye and water. Shaving cream is made up of gas bubbles and soap. Soap has one side that is polar, like water, and another side that is non-polar. The food dye you dripped onto the shaving cream doesn't spread out very much because it only mixes with the polar side of the shaving cream, not the non-polar side. The paper you placed on top is polar, so the food dye spreads really easily onto the paper and dyes it. Another example of polar and non-polar materials is something that you might have in your kitchen: salad dressing. You might notice that you have to shake it every time you use it. That's because the oil is only attracted to the oil and the water is only attracted to the water, so the two will separate out even if you mix them together. If you want to test this out, a grown-up can help you pour a few tablespoons of cooking oil and water into a cup. Use the food dye from your marbling activity to see what kinds of concoctions you can come up with. Happy mixing!